In your online training titled Frustration of Contract and Fixed Term Contract, what is the meaning of frustration of contract and fixed term contract and their differences?
Okay, frustration of contract takes place when the contract of employment between the employer and the employee comes to an end, and the end is not because of the employer's doing or the employee's doing, but because of circumstances beyond the control of both parties, right? In the case of fixed term contracts, they come into existence for either short or long periods. Okay, short can be from 1 month to 5 years. A long means like a contract of employment between the employer and employee, whereby the contract only ends when the retirement age is reached.
Well, Amirah, since you are here, can you share a case study related to frustration and fixed term contracts?
Okay, let's start with frustration of contract. Now, for frustration of contract to take place, 4 circumstances can take place. Okay, number 1 is when the employee passes away. Alright, so automatically the contract is frustrated and the contract ends between the employer and employee. Another circumstance where frustration can take place is if an employee is detained by the authorities. Maybe he was involved in drugs, stealing or whatever it is, or he is suspected and he's kept under police custody or any other authorities for a long period of time. He cannot come to work, so the contract is frustrated. Okay, another incident where frustration of contract can take place is when the employee is medically restricted, meaning either because of prolonged illness or he has met with an accident, whether during office or after office, which renders him unable to perform his functions, right? And the last circumstance where frustration of contract can take place is when your license to operate your business is not renewed or is cancelled. For example, if I am a driver, I need my driving license, and if I'm transporting goods, I need a goods delivery license. In the event this license is taken away because I'm involved in an accident and my license is endorsed, which means I cannot drive. So the employer cannot continue keeping me. The contract has to be frustrated. So that ends the contract. So those are the 4 circumstances where frustration of contract can take place. Now, when you talk about fixed term contract, now in the case of fixed term contract, the uniqueness is it is normally done in 2 ways. One, it can be short term because you are taking somebody for a temporary period of time because you have an employee who has gone on unpaid leave, or somebody has gone on maternity leave, or somebody is following the husband overseas, but the job needs to be done. So you employ somebody to carry out the job, and this is on a fixed term contract. Okay. Another example of a fixed term contract is an employment contract that you have with IK. When the offer letter was given and you signed, that is another example of a fixed term contract.
So everyone, thank you from me, Diana from IK Academy, and thank you Puan Amirah for spending your time today. And to everyone, don't forget to follow and like our page in Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Bye-bye.